Very good morning. How are you? Everything is fine. Okay. So, today we will start exercise 8.2. In exercise 8.2, you have given trigonometrical ratios value for the different angles, just like 0 degree, then 90 degree, and 30 degree, 60 degree, and the middle one is 45. So the 45 is very easy to understand, so I'm starting from there. These are the triangles, you know, these are three triangles actually, and I'm sure you have to know, you already heard, you already have seen these triangles in my earlier videos. These triangles are similar, and every triangle is this 45 degree, this is also 45 degree, this every if I will measure only one triangle, you will be confirmed now this is 45. Okay, so let me measure. This for that, this is 45. How to show? This is this, can you see? Yes, this is 45, and this is 90 degree. This you can see, this is 90 degree. Actually this is also 90 degree, and this is similar to this. Let me verify. This is what this is. These are two things but appears to be similar. Why? The angles are same, 45, and you are able to see this parallel line, this parallel to this, because when we slide it for the matching above triangles, you will have a gap here, because all the angles are equal. These are two similar triangles. These two are very similar. 45. Okay, so in these triangles I have measured only 145 and 190. So do you think, is it required to measure the third angle? No, because this is 45, this is 90 degree. So 45 plus 90, 135, and the summation of the all triangles is then proved. It's a very fundamental theorem of geometry, and actually it is an definition. Why it is 180 degree? Because the whole year was thought as a 360 days. So whole year means round of a, at that time the people thought that the earth is at the center and the sun is moving around it, and they thought the sun is moving in 360 days. So they have considered the whole circle is 360, the half circle 180. This is the half circle 180. So again it's an assumption. Okay, so and This will be proved in class 9th, I think in chapter number 7, 6. This is the very fundamental, There are only 3 fundamental things in geometry. First, the summation of this right angle, summation of any triangle is 180 degree. And before that we have to prove many things, different types of angles, alternate interior angles are equal, vertical angles are equal. These are very, very axioms are there. It is given in class 9th, you will see. Okay, in class 9th it was given with the proof. The first time you have given proof how to prove it that the sum of the all angles is equal to 180 degree. Okay, so in a triangles at a time, you observe, to measure a triangle it is a time taking procedure, because I have cut it and accuracy is not required here, because it is a small triangle. If 1 degree will be changed, the direction will be changed, and where we have get the target, the will not be completed. So angle is very, very sensitive. Distance is also, but angle is very sensitive, because one change angle will change the whole figure. So to measure the angle is a very time taking process. Even then, because the angle measurement is easy, sometimes you will see in chapter number 10, in chapter number 9, yes, means because we have made a theodolite to measure the angle. And sometimes distance measure, when you have things in your hand, the measure of the distance is very easy, measure of angles is also easy. And when you have distance, just like okay, keep it in your mind in class in chapter number 9, height and distance, application of trigonometry, I will explain you, means how both are, if you are measure, if you are, you want to measure very accurately, oh yes. So when anything you have in your hand, both are very time taking process if you are going to be measure it very precisely. So if I will say measure all the 3 sides, measure all the 3 angles, so 6 works and it will take a lot of time. So that way we have made this type of theorems. No sir, at a time we need to measure only 3, any 3. And I have told in my another videos that the 3 sides, only 3 sides, so the angle will be automatically fixed. You can measure it, or 2 sides and 1 angles. Actually 1 side should be measured, otherwise what will be the problem? If I will measure all the 3 angles here, all the 3 angles, so this is, and what do you think about this? If I will measure the angles of these sides, let me measure. So what do you think? Angles are same here, just look it, angles are same. This is, angles are same. So if I have measured only 3 angles, how can we confirmed which one triangle is? These 2 triangles are similar, So that's why while we teach, we usually say measure at least one side. Otherwise, if you measure all the 3 angles, that will be same, 45, 45, 45. But which side is which of the triangle, you can't confirm. So that way at least one side should be measured, and I have made it. This is, for this triangle I have to draw it on the board. So one method is there, just keep it and make the line. So angle will be drawn. But it may happen sometimes you can't do it. You can't hold your figure in your hand. So at that time you go and measure. Okay, what is the measure? And I have told you already, if you measure all the three angles, you will be in problem. Which one the triangles is there? Yeah, this may be little, this may be small, this may be greater. So at least one side you should to measure, and this is I'm doing here. I'm measuring. What is the side it is? It is, are you able to see? It is 20 centimeter. And I have measured, I have written also, this is 45 degree, this is 20 centimeter, this is 90 degree. Only three things, 45, this is 20 degree, and this 90 degree. Things are enough. And other things I will calculate. I have told you already what is the trigonometry in that class, in I think in chapter part number 1, part number 2. The things we are because at that time I have to told you what is the trigonometry, why it is related to the other parts of mathematics. So at that time I have shown you this type of triangle. Okay, so these are all are similar triangles. So if I have measured 20 degree, in one video I have told you, if this is 45 degree angle, this is 90 degree, so this angle will be 45, 180 degree theorem. Then if the angles are equal, the opposite sides of the triangle, opposite sides of this angle and opposite sides, this will be equal, this will be equal to that one. That was the theorem in class 9th. But in the trigonometry, we will use trigonometrical relations that are formed with the help of that theorem. And this is 90 degree. So you can see this is 90 degree. The bigger triangle, this one bigger angle, this is 45 equal. So the sides are equal. And if angles are more, angles are greater, 45, this is 90 degree. So opposite sides will be greater. In this triangle, angle 90 degree is greater, so the hypotenuse will be greatest. In any right angle triangle, you can see here, in any right angle triangle, this is again taught in class 9th. Okay, so come on the trigonometric ratio for this 45 degree triangle, right angle triangle. Just like let me show. This I have a triangle in my hand. This is, when I will measure it in next class, this is 60 degree. This is I have written here. This is 30 degree. 30 degree means very sharp. It will and when suppose you cut this one, angles is very important. Angles, less angle means sharpness, and more angle means that will not so much sharp. Okay, so this is 30 degree, this is 60 degree, this is 90 degree, and you can observe the 90 degree is the highest, so the opposite sides is the highest. Hypotenuse is always highest in a right angle triangle, because in a right angle triangle 90 degree always will exist. That is why I am telling right angle triangle. So this is 90 degree, hypotenuse will be the greatest, and the rest one, this angle and this angle, this is 30 degree, so opposite to that side will be smallest, and this is the 60 degree, so opposite to that side is middle one. And the angles of ratio, 30 and 60. So later I will tell you, these sides are also in same ratio. This is 1 of 2. This is 30 smallest, 60 means middle. So this is 30 to double of 60 na? So the sides will be also double. Later in the next video I will tell you. So that was all the theorems, opposite sides and angles. And I have told you at a time you should to measure only 3. And if you measure all the 3 angles, you cannot be confirmed which one the triangle is. So that's why you should to measure at least one side, just like it. this is 20, this is 45, and this is 90. That's enough. We can calculate. This is also. So everything I'm just getting a revision. Oh, this is this line, this. That was a chapter number 6. These are two similar triangles, and when this will be parallel to this, you can move it here, not 90. So you can get this parallel to this, you can move it here, this one, and you can parallel to this, you can have parallel to this. If you move it, because this is smaller, this is not parallel, this is not parallel, this is not parallel. If you maintain any one parallel sides, any one parallel, this I have maintained, all the three will be parallel. This is parallel to this, this is parallel to this, this is parallel to this. This is chapter number 6. Similarly, you can do with this figure also. This is, this is not parallel, but when I keep it in this way, yes, you can observe this is parallel to this. When I keep it here, this is parallel, this side is parallel to this. Actually, these two triangles are similar. And what is the ratio between these two? You can measure. I have measured it now. This is 20 centimeter. When I will measure it, let me verify. This is 20. After that, actually this is a double. I don't have pen. This is the double of this one, the complete double. You can move it here like this. All the sides are double, and you can see this. The bigger triangle has been divided in 4 parts. This is 1, this is 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and this is the 4. So area is 4 times because the sides are double, 2 square. This is in chapter number 6. Okay. So I'm talking about trigonometric ratio, and trigonometric ratios are nothing new. Chapter number 6. Okay. So you have understood. Let me keep all the 3 triangles at the same time. This one. So these 3 triangles are similar, and very confidently we can say this 45, this 45. So these sides are equal. In all triangles, these sides are equal, and this one is what? Suppose I have told you this is 20 for the little one, this is 20, so this will be 20, and this is what? Pythagoras theorem. Or we can use it trigonometry also. This is 20, this is 20, so this will be the first one, 20 root 2, 20 root 2. And yes, the second one I have made it 30. This is 30, this is 30, so that will be 30 root 2. Let me check. This is 30. This is the 30. This is the 30. This is also 30 degree. 30 centimeter. And this will be okay. So root 2. So hypotenuse, what we have? So for this type of triangle, for this type of triangles, what we have, because these triangles are made up of squares, 45. In any square, the sides are same. So in my first video I have told you, you can see this is A, so this will be A, and this is 90 degree, all are 90 degree, yes, and when you join this, this will be 45 degree, it will be angle bisect, this will be 45, this is A, Pythagoras theorem, it will be A root 2. For the simplicity, we make it as 1 1, this is 1, and this is root 2, and this is 45 degree, this is also 45 degree. So I have told you in that video, you can see again, and these all are, means we don't know what is the value of A. If this is 20, this is 20, so this is 20 times of this triangle, 1 1 1. This is called unit triangle, unit. Just like in physics measurement, we take 1 meter, 1 second, 1 ampere in physics. So that's why we take, this is unit triangle, and any triangles similar to this will be multiple of this. This is 20 times multiple, 20, 20, and this is 20 root 2. This is A value 20 root 2. This is 20, this is 30, and this is 40. So while definition we will write here, what about the, suppose I write about the sine 45. So I am talking about this angle, this angle 45. So this is 45. At that time, suppose we don't know this one, we only know, suppose we measured any triangle, this is 1, this is 90 degree, and this is 45. So we don't know this side, but if this 45, this is 90, so that because it is not parallel to this, so at a time it will cut at anywhere, it will cut, you will get a third point. So in this condition, you can calculate this side and this side also, this angle also. This is the trigonometry. At a time we know only this is angle, side, and angle, and you can find this one and this one. This is that which I will tell you. Okay, so for this angle, 45, because I have told you, you don't know this. Actually, you know this one and this one. For this 45, what are the case? Because this is the 90 degree. The triangle is between these two. So 90 degree hypotenuse is fixed. And for this 45, this one, again, base and hypotenuse is very important here. This is this. So it is fixed hypotenuse. This will be base for this 45. So this is the base, this is the base, this is hypotenuse is fixed, and opposite to that one, sometimes base, it is called adjacent in your book, according to your book definition, adjacent. No one will ask about the definitions, so that's why don't worry about the B and adjacent. Hypotenuse is fixed, and this is called opposite side, but here we say here perpendicular, that is called opposite side, but perpendicular means 90 degree. I have told you in that video. So what about the sine 45, cos 45? So we have definitions. What? Pakistan, bhukha, pyasa, Hindustan, hara and bhara. BH means bha and B means bha. Okay, Pandit Badri Prasad Har Har Bol. This is also you can use it. So these are the definitions. And the first one is sine, this is cos, and this is tan. And the inverse, this is cot, this is cos. These are definitions without proof. You will have to accept it. Sine and these are the cosec. Okay, so sine 45. Sine 45 means, perpendicular by hypotenuse. This is 1, so this will be 1 and this will be under root 2. So sine 45, 1 upon root 2. Cos 45, again 1 upon root 2. The interesting is tan 45. This is tan 45. Tan means perpendicular by base. This is perpendicular by base, 1 upon 1. This is 1 upon 1 means actually 1. This is the tan 45. This is what? This is the definition. In any right angle triangle, if one angle is 45, so these two sides will be equal, opposite, perpendicular and base. So that is why it is written in the mathematics form. If you have in any right angle triangle, that is why tan is defined for right angle triangle. Trigonometry are defined for RIGST, for right angle triangle. And for the 45, the sides will be equal, that is 1 upon 1. In a triangles, if the angles are equal, the opposite sides becomes equal. So that why it is written in this form, compact form. In right angle triangle, tan 45, tan means right angle triangle, 45 means, then obviously this triangle will be equal to this, so sides will be equal. This is the Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse. In trigonometry chapter number 9, tan will be used most of the time. So this was the 45 degree. And I have told you this is made up of with the help of square. In my next video, I am talking about triangle 30 degree and 60 degree. So just look after this video number. Okay.